Hello world, Shelly here, and it's spooky season, and I'm gonna do a dry run of my Halloween look this year, which, surprise, for like the first time ever since I started this channel 7 years ago, I'm not gonna be a unicorn for Halloween. Well, maybe I am. We'll see how this dry run goes. I'm going to do my take on Wednesday Addams. Shout out to my inner goth kid from way back. And when I was looking at the current modern day version of Wednesday Addams makeup, it's a little bit less harsh and stark compared to previous incarnations. Little bit dewy, still very smoky eye, plum on the eyes, plum on the lips, and not a whole lot going on with bronzer and blush. Definitely some contour. So I'm thinking the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream as foundation. My old standby for contour. This is the NYX blush in taupe. And for the eyes, I don't get to dig this out as often as I would like to. It was a Green Day collab with KVD before it was KVD, when it was the original brand. But still love this eye pencil. It is like the smudgy, big, like intentionally imprecise version of an eye pencil. So that's going to play heavily into the eye look. I'm thinking for the eyes, I want a brown in the crease. I'm going to go with something from the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. The plum color that I would like to use for the smoky eye, I'm thinking, so this is one of the Pat McGrath, which one is this? Mothership Subliminal Dark Star. And there's a shade in here that is a super deep, sort of a plum kind of a shade. So I'm thinking that's where we're going with the eye look. And her lips usually have sort of a plum tinge to them, but it's almost that blotted, blurred kind of a look. It's not super glossy, although I still might go glossy because that's just me. So that's where we're starting out. Let's speed through this foundation application, shall we? Since I just got over being sick, I'm gonna pop on some concealer. That is not the one I wanted. Here it is. The Haus Labs concealer, because I'm feeling tired. Look at these tired eyes. I need more concealer than usual. But this one is so pretty. I love the finish. Where is my concealer brush? For purposes of locking it all in place, I'm going to use the Jones Road Tinted Face Powder. I love this pink one. I know it seems totally weird to use a pink powder, but it is gorgeous. And it sets everything super nicely. I'm just tapping in and then like tapping off the excess. And I'm just gonna take this through like dabbing it on. It's this gorgeous airbrush finish and it doesn't dry things out. And it just makes everything look so smooth. Look how much coverage this Misha gives. It's just fantastic. Alright, let's talk contour. I'm going to use, I forget who makes this, LaRousse, I think. LR331 flat angle brush. And this is the NYX blush in taupe. This is the newer version of it, but this one's actually not really new anymore. But it might even be different packaging by now. So I'm kind of going to use this as blush and contour. It's a nice shadow shade for fair skin, but I'm not really going to wear blush, and I really just want this on the defining area of the backs of my cheeks, but so that it doesn't look harsh, I'm going to blend it up. And that's kind of where we're going with that. You kind of find where your cheekbone is and just run it right along there. But then I'm blending up since I'm not going to wear blush. Normally, bronzer and blush would kind of blend all that out. But she doesn't really do much for color on the center of her face. She's got definition going on, but not so much a flush. So we're not gonna flush it. We are just gonna contour it. I love this color. It's so good. Why don't I use this more? Why don't I do a proper contour more often? I ask myself that pretty much every time I dig that out. MAC Paint Pot in Painterly for my eyelid primer. This is just a must no matter what. I wear it every day. Best eyeshadow primer of life for me. I've quit looking, I've quit trying, I don't even want anything else in my life. There are very few products that I've reached that phase where I'm not ever looking for any other improvements or additions to my collection. This is one that, yeah, game over, game over. I don't need anything else ever. It's perfect. I use Painterly because I am a cool undertone. If you are a warm undertone, go with soft ochre. Alright. Now, probably should have done my eyes first because it's going to be a smoky eye. But it's going to be primarily liner, so I'm not expecting a ton of fallout. Alright, so this is that collab with Billie Joe Armstrong from Green Day. And it's that, like, chunky pencil. You know, it's not for the faint of heart. So we're going to do a smoky eye. Well, I'm thinking as I go. I want to do the brown crease first. I will have to touch it up. I'm thinking I'm going to use the shade Tender and then deepen it with that shade Etiquette right there as my crease color. So, where's my Wayne Goss number 3? We'll start with Tender. It's darker than I would normally do for a transition / crease, but we're going to deepen the crease a lot with the liner, the black smoky. I might even need a black eyeshadow. We'll see. We'll see. I did not dig out a black shadow, but there's gotta be a black shadow within arm's reach of me, right? Surely I've got a black shadow within arm's reach. I'm gonna take my Sigma E25 into that darker brown silhouette and keep that in the deeper part of the crease and not take it as high up. We're kind of giving that eye socket look. We're going to smoke out the entire lid, so this won't look so dramatic as far as the lightness to dark. It's all going to be dark. Dramatic in a different way once we get the rest of this on. But I just want to give myself a template so I kind of have some lines to stay within when I'm smudging out all that black liner. Feel like, do I want to put the smoky shadow on for, nope, let's go liner. Got this liner. We're going to start heavy at the lash line. And I'm kind of going to use it as a base as well. So I'm putting down a decent amount so that I have enough to smudge with my brush. Maybe should have grabbed my brush first. This one will work. And I'm going to smudge it upwards. And get like that first layer off. Not off, but smudged. And then look at where I need more depth. And get a little bit more. I'm going to take this a little higher. And do some more smudging. That's what makes this pencil so awesome. And this thing is old at this point. I've had it for years, probably. I would have to Google to see when the heck this collaboration happened. But I think I've had it for a long, long time. And the video that I did with this liner pencil has one of my favorite thumbnails and makeup looks that I've ever done on this channel. Probably because I just love this kind of makeup, and I really never wear it anymore because you just kind of need an occasion, and I guess I don't have enough occasions. I'm going to take some of this into like that outer 7 kind of area, just so that I've got that depth when I come in with the eyeshadow. Alright, I like how that's looking. Let's do the Plum Shadow from the Pat McGrath palette. This is my Smith 253 brush. I like it because it's got that point in the front that makes it easy to go in to the inner corner. And down here, I'm just kind of pressing it over that eyeliner. And as I go up, I'll kind of apply it more like eyeshadow. This color is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, Pat McGrath. You're my girl. I love Pat McGrath. I love her. I love her artistry. I love her makeup products. I just love Pat McGrath. Alright, a little bit more, just to plumb it up. Alright, let's crush some of this fallout. Really not bad considering how dark we are going here. Brushed away just fine. Alright, I want to go back in with some of that brown to blend up a little bit. So back into the Natasha Denona. I'm going to start with the darker shade of my Sigma E25. And kind of take it up just a little. Just to blend out the upper part of where that plum shadow topped out. And then I'm going to switch to my smaller brush and bring that lighter transition up a little bit. So I'm making those like, you know, zombie eye sockets. This actually is like a wonderful thing for hooded lids because you can kind of just paint over all of that hooded lid space. Alright, so now I'm going to go into that lighter brown. This is my Wayne Goss number 20. And we're just going to lightly take it up. This is higher than I would take a transition normally, but because it's so stark, I think we can do it. And this is darker than I would normally have as a transition. I would usually do one shade lighter than this. But we need drama. We need drama. And the thing with the Wednesday Addams eye makeup is that when she's looking straight on, it's really not super dramatic. But when she's expressive, you can tell that she's very dark. Now, I'm probably a little darker than she rolls. But like I said, my inner goth kid can't help it. This is just who I was. Alright, I need some lower lash line. And I think what I'm going to do is start with the pencil, smudge it out, and then go in with a little of that brown. That's my thinking. Just enough to smudge it. Did not plan what kind of brush I'm gonna use. Let's grab the old Wayne Goss number 5. Her lower lash line isn't super dark. It's not as dark as some previous might have been, but I do love me a dark lower lash line, so So this is my take on the Wednesday Addams. Gosh, I love a good smoky eye. Why can't this be work appropriate? I mean, I guess it could. I don't really follow any of those rules as far as my makeup goes, but... Alright, let's get that brown. Do I want the darker one or the lighter one? I'm going to go with the lighter one. The tender. And just smoke it out a little bit. Smoking a pancake. This is also awesome when you have lines under your eyes. Because if you take this a little bit more extreme, you can actually cover those lines up with your shadow. Which, you know, I'm not above hiding my lines with dramatic makeup. Been there, done that. Doing it right now. And I'm taking it farther in than I normally would. Again, just because it's kind of a... She's got that look of almost like the sleep-deprived shadow, but not exactly. You know, we're not going for like a zombie look, but it's definitely goth. It's definitely goth. Alright, I need some Tightline. Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline pencil is here somewhere. I know it's here somewhere. I just used it this morning. Alright. Now, a look like this probably calls for me to line my lower waterline as well. I don't usually do this, but I'll do it for this. We'll go in with it. Just a little. Just a little bit. I probably could use the basket case liner for this, but it's such a larger pencil tip that I don't think I would be capable of drawing on my waterline with it. I just think I would stab myself in the eye, which is partially why I don't line my lower waterline. I don't know why I can do my upper waterline, but not my lower. I don't know. I don't know what it is. This looks so dark. Dark and spooky. I love it. I love it. It's freaking bats. I love Halloween. That kid, do you know she's a teenager now? Do you guys follow her on TikTok? I can't remember her name. The freaking Bats girl. I can't think of her name. But, she's hilarious. She's like a teenager. I think she's a teenager. She seems like a teenager. Maybe she's a little younger than that, but her mom approves her channel, does her filming and all that. So it's all, parental approved. And it's hilarious. She is super funny. I really enjoy her. So, ooh, this would have been a good one to do as the lower lash line as well. So you could totally do that too. I feel like I know that this isn't a really big highlighter situation, but I am feeling like it's necessary. Fenty Beauty. This one I like because this highlighter it's kind of just straight up glitter. And a lot of people don't like that, but I find it's got a time and place. And this is one of them. Because I don't really want color, I just want glitter. And this does that very well. So we're just going to go in the inner corner with a little bit of this. And I'll probably... Oh, let's just do it. This is like my new thing. The glitter brow highlight. I know, it's not in anymore, and I don't care. Because I love it. You know, it took this long to get to the point where I actually like my brows. Years of training them to go the direction I want them to go. So, it's my brow party, and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Glitter if I want to. You would glitter too if it happened to you. So now I need mascara, and I am obsessed with the new Color Street mascara. Triflex. First mascara in my life that lifts and gives volume. Or length and volume. Well, it lifts anyway, but I've just never had one that does both, ever. And I love it. So we're going to go in with this. Now, Wednesday Addams doesn't usually have like a falsy lash look going on, but if I do this for Halloween, there are a bunch of Kiss eyelashes for Halloween that have all kinds of like super cute glitter gemstones on the lashes, like rhinestone looking things. So I'm pretty sure if it was Halloween, if this was actually Halloween day, I will be wearing those. Because reasons. Anytime you have a good excuse to wear some really wild, bold lashes, you go, girl. I don't do it very often. It's really just because I'm lazy. It's not because I don't like them. I love the false lash look. In fact, I buy and hoard false lashes because I want to wear them. And I'm just too lazy. I'm just too lazy to do it. I don't know. Whatever. You know, it is what it is. Someday I will get in that habit, and then it won't be laziness anymore. It'll just be my routine. But I'm not there right now. I'm just not there. Alright. I normally only do 2 coats of this, but I'm going 3 because I want drama. Because now all of a sudden I'm thinking of false lashes and I want like massive eyelashes. It's all good. It's all good. I am so in love with that Pat McGrath Plum eyeshadow shade. I am so in love with a smoky eye right now. I cannot wait to get the rest of this outfit on. Alright, don't forget the lower lashes because I got lots of lower lash line going on, so we need lower lash line mascara. Sometimes I don't do lower lash line mascara, but whenever I wear lower lash line shadow, I feel like I need lower lash line mascara because otherwise it just looks kind of strange. I don't know. That's just me. And I'm feeling clumsy right now. So I'm fearful that I'm about to get it all over my foundation. But I didn't. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. All right, we need some brows on. I've got my... Where did it go? Again, I just saw it. My ColourPop brow pencil. You have no idea the mess that I'm dealing with right here. I think I'm going to go a little dramatic. I did get a little blip on my face. This is the problem with having long lower lashes. My lower lashes touch my face when I look down. So when I apply my makeup, I can't look down until everything's dry. Alright, I think I'm going to go slightly bold on my brows. I'm going to brush the brow hairs down. Then draw myself. So this is that little divot that's like missing out of my brow right there. And I like to fake an arch because I don't really have one and I've always wanted one. And then I just fill it in a little bit. And then we will brush them back up. Now I've been using the Jones Road brow gel and I have not drawn my brows in since I got that because they fill them in so nicely that I almost don't have to unless I want to fake an arch like I'm doing today. Because I really like faking an arch. Just like that little pointy arch. Unfortunately, I can only do it well on this side of my face. This side never looks good. So, whatever. It is what it is. I always go too high on this side. What can I say? If I cared, it might be a problem, but I don't really care. You get to a phase in life where, you know, if people are going to look at your brows and be like, those aren't even. Yeah, so. Some things are just not worth worrying about, you know? Life's going to give you plenty of things to worry about, and making sure my brows are perfect, not one of them. However, my brows, they're not even like best friends. Some people say their brows are siblings. Mine aren't even cousins. They're not even best friends. Like, they're not even, I don't know, my brows are terrible. That cap goes on the other side, and I need to brush these guys up. Actually, I didn't do too bad today. I mean, this one's still higher, but that one's higher anyway just because that's how my face is. You know. Whatevs. Where's my Jones Road? I love this stuff. So I've got the clear one and the brunette one. And the clear one is fantastic on like no makeup days. The brunette one is fantastic for drama. The only thing I will advise you if you go for this is that don't over apply it, because it can at the end of the day start flaking the way a mascara might. But if you use it in moderation, it's gorgeous and it has massively good hold. I need just a little spoolie because I don't want to end up with too much product on my brows. All my spoolies are totally dirty. This is so bad. But I just need to feather it a little bit. Get that. That divot of my brow is so annoying. And I see that I did not draw in enough. But you can take the Jones Road kind of color and sort of draw it in where you want it. And it acts like a fill as well. It's just really good stuff. I really enjoy it. Ooh, don't smudge, don't smudge. Don't smudge it. Alright, we're on to lip. So here's what I'm thinking. She's always got this like plum lip going on. I need lip primer. I was sick, my lips are dry. I need moisture. My whole face is actually peeling, but that's why I picked the Misha. Because I can wear this when my face is a hot mess. And it hides all the mess. It's so good. So I've got, these are two Lawless lip pencils. And I'm thinking the mauvier one, like the plummier one, this might be inside, like this is outside, inside, dual tone. And I don't know if I want to go gloss or like lip balm. I can't talk when I'm doing this, so you just watch. Alright, the texture of the Jones Road lip balms is what I want, but do I have a color that will work for this? Maybe this. Let's see. Because I don't really want glossy. Alright, I need Sherlock. Where's Sherlock? I can't read. Rose Cacao. I feel like this is more lip than she wears. So we're going to try. Let me get that out of the way. I think I am going to use a little bit of gloss for the purposes of doing some blotting, okay? Let's see here. What shades do I have? Alright, I'm just going to use the Milani. It's the highly rated Diamond Gloss. I'm going to put just a little bit on. And then I'm going to blot, like... Alright. I think that's the makeup. Let's check the finished look. I know it looks totally wrong if I smile, right? Get the RBF going. Hey, Ziva. They don't even notice. They don't even care that I have this thing on my head. I know the wig is fairly terrible, and the bangs have been butcher chopped. But here's the finished look. Ha! What do you think? Wednesday? Can I pull off the Wednesday? I love pigtails. I used to wear pigtails all the time when I had super long hair when I was a kid. The back of this I'm actually holding up with a really weird hair clip. So, hot mess express. Oh, it kind of makes me wish having missed my black hair. Should I dye my hair black again? Ooh, I enjoyed having black hair. What do you think? Should I be Wednesday Addams for Halloween? Don't look this way. Don't look on that side. Let's just look straight on. Hold on, let me get my best Wednesday Addams face. I don't want to furrow my brow. She doesn't exactly furrow her brows, but she has this, like, almost furrowed brow look. Love it. Love it. What do you think, Ziva? Yeah? You're gonna be Wednesday Addams for Halloween? Yeah? No, don't climb on my dress. We do not need cat hair everywhere. There you have it. My Halloween dry run in the books. What do you think? Should I be Wednesday Addams? If I get a better wig, I think I could pull this off. I think I could do it. What are you guys going to be for Halloween? Are you dressing up? Do you do any makeup? I actually have nowhere to go for Halloween. Halloween's in the middle of the week, and the weekend before Halloween is homecoming weekend and our big alumni gathering. We have career events going on, so like I'm probably not going to have anywhere to go and dress up. So this might be it. This might be my Halloween celebration, but that's okay. Let me know. What are you guys going to be for Halloween? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.